joining me for this morning's yoga practice. My name is Sade, and as always, we have 30 minutes where we can get ready for our day. So I always suggest having a strap or a belt or something that can help you deepen the stretch. If you don't have that, it's okay. We can also offer variations as well. I'm also sitting on a block right now, so if you have a yoga block, if not, you can use some books or something to give you some height to help you, just in case. So we're gonna get started in a comfortable seated position, legs crossed. We're gonna begin with checking in with the body. So slowly close your eyes. You can allow your palms to face down or to face up, wherever you feel comfortable. Grounding the sits bones into the earth. Taking this moment to do a quick body scan. We're just waking up. Take this time to notice any tension, any tight areas. Starting with the toes, the soles of the feet, the heels, the shins, the calves, the knees, the hamstrings, the quads, the hips, the belly, the lower back, the spine, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, fingertips, back up the shoulders to the neck, the ears, the chin, the cheeks, the forehead, until you reach the crown. Noticing without any judgment. Take this moment to set your intention for today's practice. Wherever you are in your personal practice. Today, my intention is to be mindful of the breath and allow the body to guide me. Bringing your awareness to your breathing. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together. In through the nose, out through the nose. Start by releasing all the air from the lungs. And take a nice deep breath in through the belly. And release. You can place your hand on the belly or keep your hand on the knee. Take another deep inhale and release. One last time, you can place the other hand on the belly. Fill the belly with air. Deep inhale and release. Releasing both palms, placing them on the knees. Come back to normal breathing. Start to bring your chin down towards the chest. You can keep your eyes closed or open wherever you feel comfortable. Slowly drift that chin across the collarbone to the right shoulder. Dropping the head down and back, lifting the chin towards the sky. Start to rotate the chin towards the left shoulder. And slowly crossing the collarbone. Bring the chin back to the center. Remember to relax your shoulders. We're going to go in the opposite direction. Start to bring your chin down and across. And start up and across that collarbone to the left shoulder. And slowly drop the head back and down, lifting the chin towards the sky, crossing over to the right shoulder. Dropping that chin down, crossing the collarbone, bring that chin to center. Keeping the chin down. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, try to stretch a little bit more in the back of the neck. And slowly come back to center and begin to open your eyes. If you're sitting on a block or your stack of books, you can move that to the side. We're going to come on down to our sit bones. And we're going to do a soft back bend. If your legs are still crossed, you're going to bring your hands behind you. You can stay up on your fingertips or bring both palms down. And we're going to slowly inhale and lifting up the hips. And exhale, release. One more time. Nice deep breath in and lift up. And release. And it's okay if you're like me, a little tight on one side. My left side is a little bit tighter than the right, so it stays up just a little bit higher, but that's okay. That means I'm human and so are you. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to do a little twist here. You're going to bring your left hand to the right knee, bringing that right arm back, and slowly twist. Looking over that right shoulder. Exhale, release. Bringing that right hand to the left knee. You're going to bring that left arm behind. Inhale, lift, and slowly twist. And release. So we're going to come on to all fours. Into our tabletop. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So take a nice deep breath in, drop that belly, turn your gaze toward the sky. Exhale, release. Pulling that belly up toward the sky, dropping the head, tucking the chin. Nice deep breath in, dropping the belly. Exhale. And release, come back to neutral position. We're gonna go into our puppy pose. So if you need to, you might have to scoop the knees back just a little bit. You're gonna keep your hips stacked above your knees. And we're gonna slowly walk the hands forward. You might wanna come down on your forearms first. And then slowly drop down, allowing the chest and the chin to reach your mat. Take a nice deep breath here. And slowly pressing one hand first underneath the shoulders. Bring the second hand and lift up. Great job. We're going to tuck the toes and lift the knees off the mat into our first downward dog. If you need to have a bend in the knee, that's okay. Wherever you are in your practice. And we're going to start to pedal 1 foot at a time. Nice deep breathing here as we're warming up the body. You're going to come to stillness. You're going to press into the hands, come into that plank. Dropping down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, release. Tucking the toes, push your hips back into downward dog. Start to pedal the feet. And slowly begin to walk the hands towards the toes. Bring the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Placing your palms on your shins. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Allow the hands to come up with you. Hands above the head, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Slowly releasing both arms and swan dive forward. Coming back to those toes, halfway lift, hands on shins, flat back. Exhale, release, dropping the head. Slowly walk the hands forward. Coming into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, push the hips back. We're back into downward dog. Start to pedal the feet one at a time. This time, walking your feet towards the hands until you reach the top of your mat. Take your time. If you can, bring your feet together. Halfway lift. Hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Hands above the head. Palms together, hands to heart center. Slowly releasing both arms. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Planting both palms down on your mat, stepping one foot back at a time. Coming into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, push the hips back into downward dog. This time we're going to inhale, lifting the right leg into the sky. Bend that right knee. Look for those toes on your left side. And if you feel comfortable, we're going to flip our dog. If not, you can stay here. So slowly start to shift your weight over to that right foot. Flipping. Turn your gaze toward the sky. Extending that right arm. Take one more breath here. On the exhale, slowly start to shift your weight onto the left foot and reaching up with that right leg straight into the sky. We're going to exhale, bring the knee to chest, and extend back one more time. And then bring the knee to chest. Extend back one more time, and this time stepping forward in between both palms. If you're like me, I put on some lotion this morning, and now I'm like super slippery. Sometimes it happens, sometimes you forget not to do that. Inhale, lifting both hands, reaching toward the sky. We're gonna drop that left heel at a 90-degree angle and open up to warrior two. If you need to, you can open up your stance. Take a nice deep breath here. Flipping that front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, bringing that right elbow to the right knee, extending with that left hand. Turn your gaze towards the sky. And come back, reverse warrior, revolving warrior. Bringing that right elbow down. You got one more flow. Reverse that warrior. Following the breath, bringing that right elbow down, extending with the left, and coming back into warrior two. Windmill, both arms down to your mat. Step that right foot back. Chaturanga, come on down. This time, inhale, lift, upward dog. Make sure to drop your shoulders. And push those hips towards the sky. into downward dog. We're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna inhale, lift that left leg, bend that knee, and again, you can stay here if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, we're gonna flip that dog, bringing that left leg, left foot down, outside of the mat. Turn around, gaze toward the sky. This involves some shoulder work, so if you have issues with your shoulder, you can stay in that downward dog position. Now slowly shift your weight, coming back on to that left palm, extending with the left leg, bringing that left knee towards the chest, and extend. One more time towards the chest, and extend. And this time, stepping forward. Making sure the knee is stacked above the ankle. Inhale and rise. Lifting both arms, dropping that right heel, open it up to warrior two. This motion is really fighting against me this morning. We're gonna reverse, flip that front palm, reverse our warrior, back into that flow, and drop that elbow. Extending with the right arm, turn your gaze towards the sky, reverse warrior. Dropping that elbow, extend that arm towards the sky. One last time. And come back into warrior two. We're gonna windmill both arms down to our mat, stepping that left foot back, coming down chaturanga. Inhale, up, upward dog. Exhale, push the hips up towards the sky. And slowly start to walk forward until you reach the top of your mat. Bring your feet together if you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Palms together, hands are at heart center. Slowly release. Begin to swan dive forward. And this time, if you need to, you're going to reach for your block. If you need the support, if not, you can keep it out the way. We're going to press down with the right palm. And we're going to shift our weight into the right leg and the right palm. And we're going to slowly rise, bringing that left foot off the mat. If you're on a block, you can use the block to help support you. So pressing your weight into that right palm and raising that left knee, left leg, left foot off the ground, and slowly release, coming back down. I'm going to switch sides. And I'm sorry, I can actually move back a little bit if you need to see me. Switch sides, pressing into the left hand and into the left foot. We're going to raise that right foot off the mat. And just keep this right hand to the side for a second. We're going to do this one more time, but add an additional step. And then slowly drop that right leg down. Coming back onto the right side, we're going to press our weight into the left foot. This time, we're going to raise that left foot off and bend the knee. So take a nice deep breath here. Press into the right foot and right hand. Slowly lift that left foot, and with the left hand, hold on to that left knee. I'm sorry, left ankle. Might feel a little wobbly, and that's okay. So am I. I'm going to slowly come on down. I'm going to switch sides. We're going to press down into the left foot and the left hand. And we're going to slowly shift our weight to that left side, lifting that right foot and reaching for that right ankle. And slowly drop it down. This is really helping engage the hip flexors, the hips. I'm gonna move this to the side. Coming back up to the top of my mat. Take a nice deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Planting both palms down on your mat, stepping both feet back. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, release. Staying on your belly. We're going to send both arms out wider than the mat. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. On the inhale, we're going to rise, bringing the heart and chest off the mat, pressing into those fingertips or into those palms, wherever you are. And slowly release. We're going to do a nice little spinal twist and shoulder opener. Just going to scoot down a little bit. You're going to extend both arms out wide. We're going to start with the left side first. You're going to inhale, raising that left leg off the mat, and slowly bring that left leg across the body to the right side. And you'll feel yourself start to change your view towards the left side. Opening up that shoulder here. Making sure to breathe. And slowly release. We're going to switch sides. You're going to inhale, raising that right leg off the mat, slowly crossing the body, shifting your gaze towards the right side. And slowly release. You're going to bring the hands in just a little bit closer. I'm going to inhale, lift one more time, pressing into those fingertips, and slowly come on down. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, push the hips back. Ooh, that's a little sharp with that. Push the hips back. Take a nice deep breath here. And slowly drop the knees towards your mat. Crossing at the ankles. Coming back onto the sit bones. And we're going to extend both legs out. And this is where you might want to reach for your strap or your belt or whatever you're using. And if you don't have anything, that's okay. You can always just reach out to your shins, your ankles, wherever you are able to reach. Listen to your body. So if you're using the strap, I'm going to place the strap at the balls of the feet. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. If you need to remove any extra flesh, making sure the back is up nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, extend forward, hinging at the hips. Extending with both arms. Once you start to reach and surpass your strap, you can then release that and move it to the side. Wherever you feel comfortable. So if you're here, that's okay. Wherever you start to bend in the back, that's your reaching point. That's where you need to stop. We're holding here for 2 more breaths. With that exhale, try to sink a little bit deeper if you can. And slowly begin to walk the palms back up to the hips. Removing that strap or whatever prop you may have out the way. Extend both legs forward and come onto your back. We're going to inhale that right knee into the chest. Using that left hand, we're going to shift that right knee across the body. Extend with that right arm. Turning your gaze towards the right shoulder. And slowly release, bringing that knee back to center. We're going to inhale, bringing the left knee into the chest. And with the right hand, crossing the body, bringing that left knee to the right. Turn your gaze to that left shoulder. We're going to hold here for one breath. And slowly release. Bringing both soles of the feet onto your mat. We're going to go into pigeon. So you're going to bring that right ankle to the left knee. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and reach in between those legs, bringing that left knee, drive it in towards the chest. If you need to, you can hold the back of the thigh or in front of the shin. If you're feeling really good, you can straighten that left leg. Just make sure you don't hold behind the knee. And slowly bring that left leg down if you have it up. Bring that left foot to the mat. And we're going to switch sides, bringing that left ankle to the right knee. And once again, if you're like me, one side, well, everyone usually has one side that feels different than the other. My challenging side is the left side. So I'm going to inhale, bringing both hands towards the thigh. Take a nice deep breath. Try to bring it to that shin. Once again, you can extend that leg, that holding leg. And slowly release. Bring both soles down. Dropping both soles. You're going to make them a little bit wider than the mat. And we're going to extend both arms out. We're going to drop both knees like windshield wipers from side to side. Take your time, nice and slow, nice and easy, as we begin to wind down. You can start to close your eyes if you like. And coming back to stillness, extending both legs down, bringing both arms down, closer to the body. Palms facing up. As we come into our final pose. If you're watching this video during your own time, you can choose to pause here for a longer Shavasana. For those of you who are ready to move, start to bring awareness to the toes and the fingertips, into the fingers. Start by wiggling the toes and the fingers, rotating the ankles and the wrists. Going opposite direction. And begin to extend both arms above the head for a full body stretch. Begin to shift your weight towards the right side, protecting the head and the neck. into fetal position. Pressing into that left palm, coming up to a cross-legged easy pose. Keeping your eyes closed. Bringing your palms together. Ending class with 3 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Start releasing all the air from the lungs. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. One final deep breath in. And release. Remembering to move within your intention you set in today's practice. Hoping that you have a wonderful and amazing weekend. Thank you again for joining me for this morning's yoga. Namaste. Thank you.